for this tangled web I wove, for this dungeon dark and gay, that now I find myself wallowing in. Those were bitter tears I drank. I ignored my senses, the feelings I refused to feel, that told me you were a player. I fooled myself that it was real. I fooled myself that it was real. But you're a Teflon-coated lover, and your heart is stainless steel, while mine lies crushed and broken, and will take some time for it to heal. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Nice job.
Thank you. Of course, it comes from experience. I ignored the signs.
I ignored the signs. And your musician name is actually Adet.
Yes, I actually play keyboard and guitar and a little bit of banjo.
Okay, and how long have you been playing?
I've been playing actually guitar and writing songs since '94, '95, but I was a classical pianist from 7 years old to first year high school. I took classical lessons.
Wow.
With all of the Bach, Beethoven, and all of that.
So you can play piano?
I play piano, yes.
Wow.
Classical and all that. I don't play popular because in the Catholic grammar school you're not allowed to.
Okay.
And so anyway.
And you were telling me you have many songs written. You wrote
I have
like
actually
over 100.
197 songs under copyright since '94, '95, but I have more that I've written. But there's
Wow.
197 under copyright, and they're in all styles. I write blues, I write R&B, I write folk, I write ballads, I have children's songs, I have Celtic, I've actually written some Civil War songs. I tease people and say I remember, I've been around that long. But my band and I, we performed at Grant Cottage, where Ulysses Grant went to write his memoirs. I wrote a song, Buffalo Soldiers, Ode to the Buffalo Soldiers, which I performed at the Egg for Martin Luther King Day.
Very nice.
I have a lot of songs. I believe a lot of my songs, most of my songs are channeled. They come in from another era. I have a lot of Celtic songs.
I was going to say, I see some Joni Mitchell in there.
Thank you. I've had comparisons. I've actually had comparisons for my ballad voice to Joni Mitchell, and I've actually, my voice has been compared, and I take this with, okay, Bonnie Raitt, Melissa Etheridge, Stevie Nicks, definitely not Whitney Houston. So
right.
Wouldn't even attempt to go there.
Wouldn't even touch that.
Wouldn't even touch that. Phenomenal singer. I mean, the pipes, oh my God. And,
yeah.
But I do what I do, and I really don't consider...
And you write your own music.
This is all, it's
right.
words and music. I write both.
Where does this inspiration come from in the music? Are these things that you experienced or saw?
To be honest with you, most of my songs have been either if I'm in my house, I'm just sitting there and the songs kind of come in. Some of the songs, a lot of the songs I've written have come in totally written, all like they just come in. It's really incredible. Sometimes I'll be driving along and I'll see something, a sign, and it'll come in that way. I purposely, when I'm in the car driving, I do not listen to the radio. No offense to anyone else's music, but I just sit in quiet and the songs come in as I'm...
So do you hear the melodies first or the words come out?
Combination. Sometimes it's all written together. A lot of times it's words. Usually I get the words first, then the melody. But I have a whole pack of words with no music. Wow. That I've written also. So I have a lot of stuff written.
Fantastic. Is there somewhere online that they can check you out? If they
yes. Actually, I go by Adet for my music. IDETTE, and it's www.IDETintheSunrunners. I formerly had a full band, 5-person band. Now I'm down to a trio or duo. And I perform out, not as much as I used to, but here and there. I do a lot of benefits and stuff.
We'll definitely have to check that out.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. And she's going to be doing another track for us later on in the show. so you don't want to miss that as well. So going on with some more topics, Lisa's still here with me.
Oh, yes.
We got some more stuff to go over, and we've got some pictures of the most beautiful mansions. The world's most beautiful mansions.
I can't wait to see that.
There we go. So.
Oh wow! Let me put my glasses on.
Put your glasses
so
on
I can
so
see
you can
clearly.
see.
Oh, everything is clear.
Now, have you ever dreamed about living in a mansion?
Oh, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
And it would be just me and Princesa, my dog.
Your dog.
But I would still, yes. It would be
Okay.
just, you know, I think it's everyone's dream to have the house, the big house.
Yes, definitely. Well, we have some mansions to look at and a couple celebrity ones as well. The first one we're going to be looking at is the Spelling Mansion. So you see like a little waterfall in the front.
Yes,
and
it is very, very beautiful, but it seems now so lonely.
It looks like a lonely.
Yes, it's like the energy I'm picking up, it's like it's so lonely now, you know? It just is, but it's so beautiful.
Do you think the people in there are lonely people, or?
I think that it used to be fun and upbeat, and, you know, after time, things just get a little lonely. They need somebody else in there to just bring that activity back.
Yeah.
That fun back. But it is gorgeous. Look
Yes,
at that.
it is gorgeous outside. Now, Lynn, you'd live in there, right?
Oh, yes, definitely. And I'd be there with my dog and 3 cats.
Yes.
So.
There you go.
Yes.
You know what? We could all share that
That's
home.
right.
It's so big.
That's right.
The next one we look at is the Rosecliff Mansion, and I think I've actually been to this one.
Really?
This one's in Rhode Island. Yeah, I went to Rhode Island probably 2 years ago, and I went and visited several mansions there, and they're all incredible inside, incredibly beautiful. But this is one of the ones in Rhode Island, the Rosecliff Mansion, and you see like the flowers out there.
Yes,
Looks like
I can
the
see that.
bushes,
It's beautiful.
flower bushes. Yes, it's very beautiful, and that's like a more simple one as well.
Yes.
It's like a, you know, but it's huge inside, that's for sure. So, next one, also in Rhode Island, is the Breakers Mansion. So, and that's very ancient, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks kind of like it could be, I hate to say this, but, you know, like haunted a little bit. You know, like, you know, it's not haunted, but the energy is just a little
So, when you
different.
tune into that one, do you feel anything? Do you feel like, was there the negativity there?
No,
Was
it's
there
not
anything?
negative. No, it's not negative. It's just a different energy.
A different energy.
Yes, an
Okay.
old energy
Oh,
in
okay.
there.
And the next one is the Astor Mansion.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's much more humble.
Yes,
Wouldn't
it
you
is.
say?
Yes.
That's humble. Now that looks like it'd be like, you know, like 8 bedrooms in that thing probably.
Didn't he go down with the Titanic, Astor?
Astor?
He went
water?
down with the Titanic.
Okay, that was his
yes.
mansion.
Water.
then,
Yeah,
so-
look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was going to tell you, it's near water, isn't it?
Yes.
That's-
Yes. All of Rhode Island.
Yes.
That's where all the good seafood
Yes.
comes
Okay.
from,
Yes.
Rhode Island. The next one is the Carey Mansion. That looks like a castle.
Yes, it does.
You see the
Yes.
pointed
Like the knights.
Yes. Yes. Do you think there were some knights in there? Looks like it.
The feel of it, it looks like it when you look at the way it's built.
Yeah. Okay, and the next one is the Tuscan Mansion.
Now that's Italy, Tuscan.
Okay.
The word Tuscan, and you know, I like Italian.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's simple.
And do
You
you
know?
like trees around the home? Do you think that's pretty?
You know what I love? And you're gonna have circular driveways.
Circular driveway.
When you have some of the mansions, like I think the Spelling had that, like a circular driveway.
Okay.
But the trees, they're good.
Okay. Yeah, I would love to live
Energy.
in any of these, to be honest.
Good
so.
energy to have the trees.
And let's take a look at a couple celebrity ones. This is Mariah Carey's mansion
Wow.
right there. Now that's a helicopter view,
Yes.
so
And
but
she has
it's
the trees.
humongous, so
Mhm.
she probably gets lost in there.
Yes, her, the twins, and Nick Cannon.
There you go.
Yeah.
They probably get lost. And the next one is Rihanna's mansion, who's
Now
another big
that
pop star.
I love.
That's very modern.
Modern.
Yes, modern.
The only that I really like. The only thing is it's so much glass that I'd be afraid people would look in, right? Unless they have shutters or.
I'm sure they do.
But
yeah.
that's beautiful.
Well, I'd be afraid somebody throw a rock
Rock
at it.
and that's it. Yes, yes.
And the last one we're going to look at is Michael Jordan's
Oh
mansion.
my gosh! Now that is to me just absolutely stunning. That I love. I
That's
like.
a mansion right
Oh,
there.
it looks modern,
Looks like a
contemporary.
basketball hoop.
Yes, it does.
That's
yes,
true.
it
Good
does,
point.
Lynn. Yes.
Yes, it does. So I'm sure he plays lots of basketball in there.
That is beautiful.
Very nice. Those are some beautiful mansions that we checked out. And next up, since Lisa and I are animal lovers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're the world's biggest animal
Oh,
lovers,
yes.
right?
I love animals, especially dogs, but I love all animals.
And you have a dog.
Yes, my Chihuahua.
A
Princessa.
Chihuahua.
Princess
Princessa.
Grace.
Okay.
My
and
nickname.
I have a cat. His name is Pablo.
Pablo, yes.
Yes. You, Lynn, have any animals?
I have 4 animals. I have 3 cats and a dog. I have
Wow.
Rhodey, I have Cleo, I have Jenny, and Jasper. Jasper's a 20-pound tuxedo cat.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
He's 20 pounds, and his paws are huge, and he and the dog kind of wrestle each other like WWF
Yes.
wrestling.
So the cats and dogs get along?
The
For the most
females
part.
don't like the dog that much, but Jasper and my
Tolerates
dog bond very well. Yes.
Okay.
My
And you
dog
have,
is
what, 3 dogs, you said?
1 dog.
Oh,
one dog and 3 cats.
And 3 cats, I'm sorry, yeah.
And
1 dog and 3 cats.
My dog is kind of a mix. She's a mix of a Rottie. She's part of a Senji. I went to South Africa in 2002 before I bought my house, and I come back, and then I put the bid on my house, and I'm driving from work in Troy on River Street, and there's my dog as a stray. At 6 months, I took her in, and now she's almost 10 years old.
Oh,
So she's from Africa. She's an African breed,
Yes.
and I went to South Africa before I found her. So
Wow.
it's kind of a meant to be thing.
Yeah, that's destiny right there.
She's
That's
61
fate.
pounds. She's black and brown.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I grew up with a little Pomeranian. His
Aw.
name is Milo. I bought him at the mall, actually. He's really cute. So,
Aw.
but he went with my mom when I moved out. So now I just
Yeah.
have the cat. So, but I wouldn't walk him. So that's better off that he's with my mom.
Yes,
so.
yes. You have to walk them. They have to
Yes.
get exercise.
They need their
Yeah.
exercises, definitely. But what we're going to talk about today is the world's most famous animals. Yes, and there are some famous animals out there. And one of the first ones we're going to talk about is Seabiscuit.
Ooh.
Yes, and I work for OTB.
Oh.
So I like the horses a little bit. So, and Seabiscuit was a champion thoroughbred racehorse. It was the subject of the film The Story of the Seabiscuit in 1949, and the 2001 book Seabiscuit, An American Legend, and the 2003 film Seabiscuit, which was nominated for Best Picture. At first, Seabiscuit was a lazy horse.
Oh.
It was a lazy horse, but he went on to win many stakes races. So it was a very famous horse. I'm sure you've heard of Seabiscuit,
Yes,
right?
I've
Okay.
heard of him.
All right, and our next one is Shamu.
Shamu.
Shamu, and that's the whale.
Yes, the 4th killer whale ever captured.
Yes.
The 4th one ever captured.
Yep, and it was the 3rd orca displayed in a public exhibit. So it was the star of a very popular killer whale show at SeaWorld San Diego in the mid-late 1960s. The whale died in 1971, and I think it's pronounced Shinamu is how you pronounce it. Shinamu.
Shinamu.
Yes, and they continue to use that name in different SeaWorld parks today.
Wow.
So, in its legacy. So, our next one that is pretty well known is Old Yeller. You guys heard of Old Yeller, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's the title character and of the 1957 Walt Disney film starring Tommy Kirk, and it's about a stray dog in post-Civil War Texas, and it's also based on the it originates from the 1956 book Old Yeller by Fred Gibson. So, very cute dog and very famous. The next one, we go back to another horse.
Barbaro.
Yes.
Barbaro. Look at how beautiful that horse is.
That's a beautiful horse. In 2006, this American Thoroughbred won the 2006 Kentucky Derby. Later that year, in 2006, he actually had the Preakness, which is another big stakes race. He shattered his leg, which led to his death. So he had to be put down. But he was a favorite. He was a Preakness, a heavy favorite. People were really rooting for this horse, so that was really sad when they had to put this horse down. Yeah. And the next one?
Nut.
Yes.
And that's a polar bear. And look at him.
That is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yes,
Absolutely
it was born at the
gorgeous.
Berlin Zoological Garden. It was the first polar bear cub to live past infancy at the Berlin Zoo in more than 30 years.
Wow.
So he was a survivor, but he did end up dying at the age of 4. But he received national attention for this rarity because he did survive so long. So many, it's like becoming extinct.
Yes, the
these
polar bears.
Yeah. And the next one we all know,
Oh,
Lassie.
my Lassie, a
Yes.
collie. Oh, I love Lassie.
Isn't
I was,
that such
yes.
a beautiful dog?
Yes.
So, and they're very friendly
Yes.
animals,
Mhm.
those collared dogs. So this is one of the most famous dogs of them all. Many film adaptations of the Lassie story. The MGM studio made several Lassie movies in the 40s and 50s, and there was also